Drivers, start your engines.
And that with this, we now say welcome to the first ever playoff race of the BADCAR series. We have... Oh, never mind, it's already green. Verstappen for lightning start already up to P2. Oh, that immediately pressurizing Da Costa, who's leading the race right now. And okay, that's odd. Two cars just tangled up, already lapped, causing the first caution. Not even 30 seconds into the race. It's number 22 Sean Galal involved. As we are now waiting a replay to exactly see what happened. And this is very odd, indeed. So, even before the green flag, Gaia just doesn't get off the line and holds everyone else up. Eventually, the row he's blocking just goes through and eventually tangles up with the... He tangles up with the number 2, I think that is. And yeah, that just got all Truex, even before the race even started, coming together. One lap down. Extremely odd incident, that's for sure. We were back racing again, that's immediately the next spin right here. Throwing the car way back. There's a four-way battle fight. But the caution is already out again. So, extremely unprecedented start here at the Bristol Dirt Oval in the first round of the playoffs. Pretty damn unusual race so far. As we see now, the lead car, this must be called Edwards, I think, just tangling up, getting spun out by Cody Ware. He gets back right on track, but loses many positions and causes another yellow flag, another caution. As we saw Lewis Hamilton briefly into the pits. So it's Danny Da Costa still into the lead. The pace car comes in. Max Verstappen putting pressure on him already. He tries to go for the lead. Meanwhile, Hamhill tries to go to third. I think that's Hamhill at least. Verstappen now leading the way. Yeah. And that's Bond involved in this incident. This is extremely weird, an extremely weird race. It seems like the drivers really have no experience driving on the dirt at all. As we see a replay of Bond just going right compared to the others, getting hit. Lewis Hamilton spinning him around even further. And then the leaders just plow into them. As we see the pace car coming to the pits again, Verstappen also pitting, obviously having damage. That's number 87, I think. I'm sorry to say this, but I have lost the view. As we see yet another car spinning around. I don't even know who's leading the race anymore. The board says it's some French guy, but field it's just chaos here at the first race at Bristol. As we see 3 cars making contact. Pace car out once again. I think we didn't complete a single lap under green. Is that correct? Can that be? At least the safety car brings a bit of order in. According to the leaderboard, it's Hamilton in the lead at the moment, with Edwards in second and Lazy in third. That goes Lovsky fourth. And at this point, I think everyone is just begging to get at least a single lap under green flag condition here, which we failed to get yet. As we see the first car pulling to the pits for pit stops and repairs mainly. And the pace car is coming in again. We are getting racing for at least 3 seconds, I imagine. Sam pulls off into the lead, Cole Edwards right behind. Hamilton, I think, is a lap car in this. Oh, and Hamilton hits the wall, Edwards gets pushed into the wall, Hamilton unlaps himself, I think. Edwards wall sliding. Hamilton back into the lead. Some cars in the pits, but they don't matter. And would you look at that? An entire lap under green flag condition. As we see Hamilton hit the wall. And getting lapped once again. Second lap under green flag condition, I'm counting this now. As now Edwards is getting past Hamilton, or at least tries to do so, fails to do so. Hamilton now able to build a lead, a comfortable lead. With 10 laps to go. But it's the pace car out once again. For... Well, I didn't mention, I don't know how many times. Cameras couldn't even catch the accident. As the cars now bunch up. Race direction, unable to find what caused the caution to begin with. As we see now, cars going through the order. Sam Hill apparently still leading the way ahead of Cole Edwards and Brad Keselowski. We have 2 lap cars in between first and second place. That's Lewis Hamilton and the number 1 car of Woody Sports Racing. As we get racing again, Hamilton able to maintain his lead, which is a lot easier because of the lap cars in the way, of course. But he hits the wall. Hamilton right behind. As we see a battle calls Edwards trying to get past the number 1 car. Although he is lapped, so it should be fairly easy. Hamilton meanwhile pressurizing Ham Hill from one lap down. He might get past here, unlapping himself for the second time. And Hamilton hits the wall. Hamilton back into the lead lap for only a short amount of time as Hamilton tries the wall right himself past. No, Edwards is close, he might even go for the lead here. Hamilton gets boxed in, and there's contact. That's another caution. Edwards gets spun round as well. Hamil loses the lead. And this just evolved into utter chaos. 4 cars involved. 4 laps to go. I don't know if the race will continue with in green flag running. I think the race will finish under yellow flags. As we see the pace car, who has probably led the most amount of laps this race. The leaderboard shows Kevin Magnussen in the lead at the moment, ahead of Brad Keselowski, Kimi Räikkönen, Lazy and Daniel Ricciardo. And Kevin Magnussen, obviously being part of the playoffs, is about to get some huge points in here, ahead of Keselowski. Hamilton following in 9th place, ahead of Johnson, Demlin, and Wallace. Christian Mansell in 15th. And Carl Edwards is the last playoff runner in the top 20. Pace car managed to bunch the field up. Lap counter is gone, so I imagine the race is now being finished. I think. Much to the disappointment of the crowd. But the pace car pulls in, some car just blitzes into the lead. But yeah, I think the race is over. Kevin Magnussen wins the first ever playoffs round ahead of Brad Keselowski, Kimi Räikkönen and Daniel Ricciardo. But obviously Räikkönen doesn't matter in this. Hamlin then finishes 4th of the playoff runners ahead of Jimmy Johnson, Bubba Wallace and Christian Mansell. Carl Edwards, obviously very unlucky with that crash at the end, dropping all the way down to P15 ahead of Demlin at least. Worst playoff finisher is Gilliland, who finishes second last ahead of Bond, who was also in the playoffs, so forget what I just said, Bond is the worst playoff finisher, finishing dead last. Here at Bristol Dirt Oval. As we see the cars pull over to the pits at the end of the race. And I guess I'll see you all at the next round.